So today I'm going to talk about the backup. So theoretically we already discussed backup means we are safeguarding or storing our data in case of any accidental deletions or accidental activities happen, incident happens, to restore the data or the service from the backup that is within the origin. Okay. So now in our example, in this example we have two virtual machines. Both are in the Western Europe. Okay. See Western Europe VM01 and Western Europe VM02. So I wanted to ensure these VMs are backed up. So you're already aware in order to have the backup in Azure, we have a native solution which is called as Azure Recovery Service Vault. So this servers will be backed up in the recovery service vault. So we need to create the recovery service vault before we get into the backup. So what I'll do, I'll go to global search here and type recovery service vault. Go to the recovery service vault, and you see here I don't have any recovery service vault, and you need to create the recovery service vault in the same region where the VMs are there. So in my case the VMs are there in the Western Europe. Double check it once. See here my virtual machines are running and they are in the Western Europe. So what I do now, let me go to the recovery service vault and create the new RSVs. Okay, so I'm in the recovery service vault now. Click on create new. You just have to follow the wizard. Okay, and my subscription is, it's a free trial subscription. I don't have any other subscription. And the resource group I would like to have it in the Western Europe RG01. The same resource group I would like to leverage, and I am going to give the name. Okay, you see here, if you want to know the naming, the recovery service vault's name must be unique across the resource group. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll put Western Europe hyphen RSV01, and if it is correct you will get the tick box like this, and the region is Western Europe. Fine. Next it will ask the redundancy, how you want to keep the redundancy. I told you, right? Would you like to have with the geo redundant or local redundant? Local redundant, if you select, the copy of the data will be there within the same data center but two different storage boxes. Geo redundant data means it will make sure the copy of the data will be crossed, I mean kept between two different regions, okay, or availability zones. So what I will do, I'll keep it as geo redundant only for now, since it is a lab. I don't spend much money. So next is encryption. I don't want this just be default encryptions. I'll go with, and vault properties, the same thing, geo, but is already selected. Vault properties, networking, fine. Tags. Okay, next tags. Tags, if you want to give the tags, you have to give, but in the real time you have to give. Click on create, review and create. Click on create now. It won't take much time. It hardly take less than a minute normally. So now I have deployed, given the submitted for the deployment. Okay, it's happening. You see here it started initializing the deployment. The job got given, and now in the data center it is now deploying a service for me. Deployment is in progress. It is completed now. I have my RSP built now. Okay, you can click on go to resource here, and it will take you to the recovery service vault, or you can go to RSPs here, and you see the RSP here, Western Europe hyphen RSP 01. Okay, and clicked on the RSP, it will give you multiple options here. Okay, the same blades, overview, activity log, IAM, tags, settings, all those informations can be seen here. Backup, site recovery, backup items, all those things. But if you go to the essentials here, you have overview here, and you have backup here, your site recovery here. So both backup and site recovery comes under the recovery service fault feature or the service only. Okay, if I go to overview here, you see there are some features. What's new feature is there that can be seen here. Now if you go to backup, and our topic is backup, right? Go to backup, and on the top you have the backup. Okay, the currently if you see, there is no critical or warnings, the backup alert, there is no backup alerts. Okay, and there is no backup jobs are running. Okay, and usage zero virtual machines are there. And if you see the backup storage, nothing is there. What is LRS, GRS, nothing is there. Okay, it is empty because there is no VMs got added. Now we need to add the virtual machines to the backup. So in order to add the virtual machines to the backup, first of all we need to create the backup policy. The backup policy is nothing but it's an option or a feature. You create the policy to keep the backup running according to the condition or the timing or the retention, how many number of days the backup has to be retained. All those things will be defined in the backup policy. So now let me click on the backup. See, it has taken me to the what is your workload running, where is your workload is running. My workloads are running where and all, you can see my virtual machines are running in Azure Stack Hub, Azure HCI, on premises, because all these four places you can do the backup. But in my case, my virtual machines are in the Azure only. And what do you want to backup? You want to back up virtual machine or Azure file shares or SQL Server in Azure VM or SAP HANA in Azure VM. What do you want to back up? I want to back up my virtual machine. Okay. Now backup, click on backup configure backup. Here it will ask you to create the policy. See here, this is the policy backup configuration. Okay, you see policy subject type enhanced or standard, what you want to like. So you can just click on enhanced. Okay, policy, you would like to go with enhanced policy or you want to create a new policy. I would like to create a new policy, and the policy name can be my daily Azure VM daily backup policy 01. Okay, this is the name of the policy. And now it is asking me what is the backup schedule frequency. You see, would you like to take it hourly or daily? So I would like to take it daily. Okay, what is the time would you like to take the backup? Would you like to take the backup during the business hour or non-business hours? I would like to take it in the non-business hour. Maybe after 8 o'clock my business will be uh, closed, so I'll keep 9 p.m. in the evening, 1 hour buffer. And what time you would like to have? You would like to have Indian timing or US timing or UK timing, depend upon that. So let me put it Indian timing. Okay, plus 5:30 I will add. Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, New Delhi. Let me add the timings. And retain instant recovery snapshots. How many snapshots? The whatever the backup we are taking, right? The instant snapshots, for how long you need to retain daily backup? It is for 7 days or 1 month or 6 months. Normally it will be like 7 days or 15 days, depend upon your company thing actually. Okay, and retention of daily backup point 30 days. Okay, and the retention of the weekly backup point not configured. If you want to configure, you can just click on it, and every Sunday whatever backup you will take, not Sunday, Friday backup will keep, because Friday will be the business day. And how many days you wanted to keep? I wanted to keep it for, this is weekly, right? Let me keep 4 weeks. So monthly you can keep every month first Monday or first Monday backup. Yes, I would like to keep it for 12, so that 1 year it will be covered. Yearly backup, you can every year January first Monday backup. Okay, because Monday normally you will take full backup. and that will be there for 5 years. So 5 yearly backup will be stored. Okay, tiering. If you click on tiering, you can define, okay, if the old data can be moved to the less accessible uh, tiering. So there are multiple tierings are there, okay, like cold storage, archival storage, all these things are there. When your data is not frequently accessible, they will move from hot to the cold or archival. Means less accessible area they will move the storage, and that is cheaper in cost. Okay, so I will not enable that now for now. Okay, and click on OK. So now I have defined. Now let me add the virtual machines. Click on add virtual machines. Select both the virtual machines. I'll add one virtual machine, and I will show you how you will add in the real time, because you don't create the recovery service vault every time now. So you will only add the virtual machine to the backup in the real time. Okay. Now I will show you how to add virtual machine to the existing recovery service vault. So we have added VM01 na? So now we have to add VM02 also. Imagine you go to virtual machines here, go to VM02, you can search backup is there, here backup is there, go to backup. This is VM02, okay. Okay, so let me go to the recovery service vault first. Recovery service vault, go here, open the recovery service vault. Here you have backup items. So you see here in the backup items you get Azure virtual machine. So we need to add the Azure virtual machines only, the backup. And you see here one backup, the Western Europe VM01, it is there. Backup pre-test is passed actually. Initial backup pending. Okay, you can just right click here and say backup now. So immediately it will backed up. That's okay for now. So let me go click on add here, because I want to add the VM02. And yes, I'm going to add the virtual machine. Yes, backup. Here you need to select the backup policy that you would like to have enhanced, and the backup policy is this one. Yes, click on add, click on the virtual machine now. So here it will automatically select whatever virtual machines are not added to the backup. Here in my case only one virtual machine is there which is not added to the backup. Let me select that one, click on OK. Some validation is progressing. Yes, it got added now. Enable backup. It's going on, deployment is in progress. Now you see the deployment is completed, means I have added my VM02 also to the backup. Now if I go to the backup, you can see some progress here. See, backup items, there are two backup items already there. Okay, you can click on the backup items and you can see what are the two backup items. Virtual machines here, and you see here both the VM01, VM02, both are initial backup is pending. Okay, because it is the pre-check started since the backup timing has not come, 9 p.m. in the evening. It is not backed up. If you want to take the backup, just right click and backup now. Click on backup now. So retain the backup till. You have to manually select till when this backup has to be retained. Okay. So you since we are doing it today, it is 1 month. It is asking. Let me put it as maybe I'll put it as like 2-3 days. Later we can delete it. No problem. The first one got initiated. Click on backup now. The same thing. This one also. Let me put it in the same month. Let 28th. Okay. Now see the trigger in the backup for Western Europe, VM02 and VM01 both. Now within this recovery service fault, you go to the backup items here, backup jobs, something you will see here. See backup jobs. If you want to see what's happening in the recovery service fault as of now, you see here the backup configuration of backup is done for the VM01 and VM02 here. You see both. And if you look at the Western Europe VM02 and VM01, the backup is in progress. And what is the start time? 10:4, 9:53, 10:4, 9:52. Okay. And the backup duration is now just started, right? It will take some time. You can see the further details here. See, backup and transferring the data, everything will be captured here. So sometimes what happens, you may see some job backup jobs are failed. It will ask you to re-trigger. Okay, I will show you that when the warnings are coming. Probably you can see that. Okay, you can see the progress here. We can refresh. The timing will be changed. So it will take hardly around 20-30 minutes. It will take because it's empty VM, so I don't have much data. So it will take around 20 to 30 minutes. After that, you can see the backup items. Once you open the backup items, there you can see the restore options, all those things actually. Okay. So now if I go to the backup here, uh, not backup, backup items. Okay, here virtual machines. Yeah, here you see the option, na? Backup now, stop now, restore VM, file recovery, all options are coming here according to the requirement. If you want to restore something, you go to the restore, then follow the wizard. If you want to delete something, follow the wizard. All these things, okay, can be possible here. So this is all about enabling the backup. Okay, so tomorrow I'll show you how you will see the backup completion, how you will see the backup in progress, how you will see the alerts, backup failure alerts, all those things, just to give the overall visibility. Okay, so what I will do, I will stop the recording for now and I'll continue with a new video. Okay, thanks.